What is up, guys, and welcome back to Magic from A to Z. Welcome back. It is part 2. Today we're going to be going over all about audience. We're going to be going over how to engage your audience and also about why it's important to know your audience. So we're going to talk about all that today. Let's get straight into the first one. Okay, guys, so first of all, why is it important to know your audience? Now, this is a big one because ultimately, the goal of this course and also the goal of teaching, of doing magic tricks is to have people enjoy the magic, okay? We want them to enjoy it, we want them to have fun, but to do that, we have to know who we're talking to, who we're doing the tricks for. So the reason being, depending on who you're doing it for, you might want to choose different tricks. You might want to choose the different style that you do. But it's important to know. So, for example, when I do kids, I generally start with sponge balls. It's one of my better tricks, but it's also very cool. I try and do it. I have one trick where I do it in their hands. But real fast, before we go on with the video and I show you guys a really cool performance of the sponge balls, let me just tell you that 44% of you guys aren't subscribed. And we're at 89 subscribers. We're so close to 100. So please, guys, if you enjoyed this, just take one moment to subscribe. It doesn't cost you anything and it really helps a brother out. I'd appreciate it, guys. Now then, back to the video. The sponge balls are teleporting. They're appearing, duplicating, disappearing. It's really cool. Okay, so here's the trick that I generally do. I show them that I have 2 sponge balls, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the first one inside. Whoops. Sorry about that. Alright, I show them that I have 2 sponge balls. The first one's going to go inside my hand, and then the second one I put in their hand, but I don't have a spectator, so I'll just pretend that this is the hand. Then I give them a fist bump, and they can see actually mine vanishes, and then they can look and see that they have all 3 in their hand. But if it was an older person, a lot of times they prefer card tricks because they don't know what a sponge ball is. They don't like seeing fire tricks. They like plain old-fashioned cards, seeing cool tricks with that. So that's what I generally will do. But it's important to know your audience, and that brings us into the next thing, which is this is not easy. It's taken me many months of doing magic at Culver's to learn how to do it. But ultimately, asking questions, doing tricks where they can help out with, making them feel comfortable, because that's the hardest thing when you're doing magic for people, is not only getting them to like and enjoy the trick, but like and enjoy you doing the trick for them. What matters is what you do that makes the trick better. First and foremost, ask questions, okay? So, for example, don't just say, okay, I'm putting this sponge ball in this hand, this one in here, boom, there's 3. No. Ask, how many are in this hand? Then, if they guess 3, and then you show them, they'll be delighted to know that they got it right. And if they guess 1 or 2, and then there's 3, they're going to be amazed because, oh, I could have sworn that I thought there was 3, and now there's more. This is amazing, right? Ask questions to help engage them, to help them get more interested into it. So that's the first thing, ask questions, right? The second thing is do tricks that they can help with, okay? Whether it's a kid that you're doing it for or whether it's an adult, they love to be part of the trick, okay? They don't want to just feel like I'm just the guy that's sitting over here watching, I'm not having any fun, he's having all the fun, right? Because ultimately we do come to them acting excited because we are excited to do magic for them, but sometimes they want to be part of the magic themselves. So if you have 1 or 2 tricks where they get to do stuff more than just saying, I think it's on top, or did you see it go in the deck, but where they actually get to do some of the magic. There's a lot of self-working tricks that make it seem like they did the magic. And then there's some where you can actually have the magic happen in your hands. That's one of the reasons I love sponge balls, because it's not only cool and flashy and kids love it, but it's also great because no matter whether it's a kid or an adult, I have one trick that goes along with it, or one of the tricks with the sponge balls, that you can make it appear in their hand. And they see 1 go in your hand, they see 1 go in their hand, yours is gone, and then there's 3 in their hand. And it blows their mind because they felt it the whole time, they felt 1, they thought there was 1, you didn't do anything weird. They open their hand, and then there's 3 in their hand. And it blows their minds, guys. It's really cool. So highly suggest, please, guys, take this advice. Bring tricks that they can do stuff into your magic. I will be showing you guys a clip of just like a real short performance of the SpongeBob trick, just so you can see what I mean. But it is it is very important, guys, to engage them that way. And finally, this is a very, very simple thing, but it's one that I wanted to bring out because, and I'm going to be honest, I don't do this 24/7. Myself forget sometimes, but I have noticed when I do remember, it really, really helps and it really engages the audience. Ask for their name, guys. Especially if it's kids or if there's a few of them. I mean, if you're doing whole parties, I guess that's a little different. But even then, the person you're doing the trick for, ask for their name. It feels more personal. It'll engage them more. They won't just think that you're referring to them as just Joe Schmo, that one guy. Hey, hand me the card, or hey, was this your card? But if you know their name, Bob, Joe, whatever it may be, and then you use it, they're going to feel, okay, this is a trick between him and me. They're going to feel more engaged, they're going to be more interested in it, more curious, and they're really going to think that this magic is for them, which is what's going to bring it down, and it's going to nail in that they're going to really enjoy the magic more. So remember these 3 things, guys. Make sure that you ask questions to engage them. Make sure that you get their names and use them. When you can, at least when you remember, and of course, use tricks that actually engage them, okay? And finally, know your audience. Don't forget to figure out who you're doing beforehand, choose the tricks based off that, choose the style, whatever it may be. Remember that knowing your audience is important, way more important than the other 3 things, because you can't do the other 3 things if you don't know your audience. So, I really do hope that you guys enjoyed the tips I give you. I hope that they can help you while you're on your way to bringing your magic from A to Z. Alrighty, you all, that is going to be it for today. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in part 3. Peace.